Today, in my actual exercise today, beyond any direct reflection videos, I took what I think is one of the most heaviest workouts for all that I've ever done before because beyond this baseball metaphor, I actually played baseball today, but this time I was going solo without any team. And the weather was very, very hot today. It's a summer temperature, and I had to wear a major amount of sunscreen walking to a dugout field. And our score report for today was out of all the pitches I made here, approximately 10, 4 out of 10, only 40% were good hits as I would consider, and mostly slow. And I mainly struggled because I did not know home base positioning. There was way too much sand, and my arms are weak for the at bats, especially since I don't have any fancy pitch for me. I still have to just put it up, throw the baseball up, and hope I can hit it. And I held it right up in the air, and approximately out of 10 bats, 50%, thankfully, of these hits were a mix of contact balls, singles, and maybe a two handfuls of what I would consider a direct home run or an in the ballpark home run if my skills were really fast at running. But in my actual baseball journey, I have quite a bit to go until I reach other destinations, and the aluminum bat is quite hear that wooden bat is apparently more heavy than weight because it's more. But there was a little league team showing up today, so there was his father and a bunch of hyped up girls. So to end it honorarily, since they showed up unannounced, I asked the father to throw three pitches, and one was technically a ball hit, but was close enough, but I would consider that a strikeout. The second one was very similar to a fastball, but my bat was too low to hit it, and I striked out on ball two since I did not go to a third one. So, in the real scoreboard report, this is our first official strikeout to ADR versus SSD. We'll call them softball sports dad. And later on, I decided where to go, and I simply went back to a field further down. I played solo this time, out of 5 pitches and approximately 6 bats. Only 4 bats I would say were either singles or ground outs, but only 2 were home runs, I would say, for the pitches. And for pitching, only 3 I would say were considered good with the fastballs, fundamentals, and maybe one four-seamer. But I'm also struggling here because I still don't know where home plate is. The sand is just blocking everything, and I'm not as fast in my muscles. So game is tiring, even if I had the best sunscreen and the bat was heavy. Also running around bases and throwing the ball back to home drained my energy, but it was pretty fun. And I'm learning to side throw now, which makes life a little bit easier. But as I say this to go back to the baseball metaphor for school, is that our metaphorical first pitch is tomorrow. This is a 180-day season. And that same tiredness that showed up to me physically, I have then will appear socially in school. From the fastball pitches that start a conversation to other four seamers that push one forward. And eventually, when I go down into the metaphorical at bats, this is going to be starting fast. And there's going to be more work as a junior, drama, and more things. Our goal is that we need to get to a group before all of this eventually goes through.